Welcome to my home this morning. I just want to share my journey, my transformational journey with you. And I think for you to better understand that, you probably have to understand, and I'll convey this as best I can, what sparked this journey, what set me off. Back in January 14, my wife of 20 years died. And not that it was totally unexpected. She had cancer, and the prognosis from the outset wasn't good. But we always hoped, even until that night. But she died, she passed quickly. She died here at the house. And when I got home then, they took her to the hospital, got home here, and I knew that it was decision time. Here goes what had been center of my life here, woman I loved, still do. And I decided that at that time I needed something to fill the void. And it's just like God was there with me. The Holy Spirit filled me. I fell on my knees in the bedroom by the bed where she died, and I prayed for God to come in and take my life and show me which way to go, to transform me. So that's kind of the powder keg, if you will, that set me on my spiritual transformation. That's why we're here talking today. My transformation, as I said, did start with a big bang, but that's only the starting point. It's also necessary for me to play a role in this. God got my attention, but I've had to engage my life, and there's certain spiritual practices that have worked well for me. And that's what I want to share with you today, in the hope that you'll find some of those practices of value to you. Self-awareness is very important as well. I've known that all my life. Recently, I came across some tools through Trinity that help me better understand myself, better understand how I interact with others, how I interact with God and relate to the world. And one of those tools, primary for me most definitely in my transformation, is the Enneagram. It helps me identify not only who I am, but things that I have, habitual patterns, habitual thought patterns and habits and things that hold me back, that don't allow me to live in the moment. For instance, sometimes I will drum up feelings from the past to enhance feelings in the moment. But what that really does, it takes me out of the moment. And realizing that has really made my life more powerful, just simply because I'm not bringing the past forward anymore. The past exists in my thoughts only. I don't need that. I can learn from it, but I don't need to relive it. The Enneagram allowed me to discover that I was doing that, among other things. But beyond that, I think just as powerful, it showed me what I was doing, but it also showed me how I can overcome that, what I can replace that with. There's certain exercises that we go through that show you how to live more in the present. And that's what it's done for me. So just knowing more who I am. A lot of tools nowadays will just simply show you what the problem is and then say good luck to you and go off and try to fix it on your own. But the Enneagram has meant a lot to me. I think the most important thing for me, knowing all this, having all the faith and everything, it brings another passage to me from the Bible. And that is that faith without works is empty, is death, is dead. Why bother? Yeah, I have to get out there. I have to put my faith to work. And part of that is I volunteer a lot around the community here. There are so many people that have different needs. There's so many ways that I can help out. But really, what I have found over the past 8 months since I really started volunteering in a lot of places is I get a whole lot more back. Now, I'm sure that we've all heard that. I heard it and I had intellectualized it, for many, many years. But now I know it. It's a knowing. I give, but what I give is just a fraction of what I get back. And you know that. You are volunteering for many, many different things. But that's key to me, is put your faith into action. Get out there. It helps me grow. I learn so much from being out there with people.